could call it. What are you? You could be a city girl. You know, I ain't never heard of city.
I ain't never heard of
That's your girl?
That's
look.
Niggas be like,
this is why we're here. The moment you start stuttering about it, it's like,
you supposed to be like, that's my little baby. Like,
no, that's my man. I know that's my man.
yes, sir.
That's who I'm with.
We are. And you know what it's gonna go in? The preview.
No. Don't go. You gotta put the name out.
No, don't even worry about it.
Oh, Lord.
Alright. Hey, y'all.
Hey y'all,
It's Kui
and it's Mich,
and you're watching
The Raw.
And we are back with another one.
So I know y'all already saw the ladies' take, so we think it's only fair and equal that we have the men's perspective. And so we have these beautiful men with us here today, and we're gonna give them a chance to introduce themselves. Just tell us your name, where you from, what city you're repping, and your relationship status.
We're gonna start with
Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan Cheezer. I go by Cheezer, aka Cheezer the Great on social media. I'm 25, born in Kinshasa, Congo, but raised in Atlanta, or Metro Atlanta, the north side, and I'm currently single.
that ain't no problem. We're gonna lob it over this way.
I am dead.
Sips tea.
Long
like,
sip of coffee with the crown apple.
With the crown.
You niggas is hell.
Let me clean it up. a little bit.
Anyways,
my name is Shaz London Boards. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm in a relationship with a beautiful black queen.
Say that.
Yeah. That's it.
My name is Osaze. I live in Atlanta and I'm single.
Okay.
And I'm Lee Clark. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I'm dating.
Okay. I like that one.
Damn, that's what you
Dating.
Oh, and I'm confused.
Are y'all?
Well, you said
That's a status.
I guess that means he's
It's
single,
like, are
but
you single
he's
right
just letting y'all
now?
know that if
It's
you
like-
trying to date
dive in
him,
the
He's
DMs.
dating.
Dive in the DMs.
I'm dating.
He's young.
I guess
You
I'm
want to
dating
change your?
too.
Okay.
You talking about single? He said I'm in a relationship. I'm dating. You know?
I'm
not searching.
Are you dating?
I'm not searching.
Oh,
He's unavailable.
sorry.
No,
I
I'm
asked.
single, but I'm not searching.
when you say that, you gotta look into the camera. Don't look down.
Yo, look at the camera, bro.
Why you gonna plug your
He looks sad. He said,
Don't look at me.
I mean,
You're not searching.
go like a picture or two.
But I'm not searching. Right. All right. Well, that was just the intros, y'all. So we gonna kick it off with the questions. The first question that we have is, how do you define dating? Anybody could kick
You
it
look at
off.
me.
Me personally, I define dating as like an action. I think dating is really like not just a word, but like what are you doing with that person to get to know them. I'm big on taking people on like going on dates and really like activities to make each other uncomfortable and trying to learn each other a lot more. So that's what I think dating is. There's different levels of dating. You can be casually dating, exclusively dating, and casual is more like when you're dating multiple people, and exclusive once we pick that one person that you really kind of want to get to know more, and that's when you're dating them. You're not together yet, but yeah, because I don't do the whole talking stage. I don't believe in talking.
So you don't think there's no talking, so it's just like
I think
the moment-
talking was in college. Like it was a way to BS your way out.
But how do you differentiate talking and dating then? Because
I
talking is
think
supposed
when you're
to
an adult, you're just dating.
I agree.
It's just period.
I agree.
Because I agree with mostly everything that he said. I feel like dating is defined as it's an action and it's spending time with another person. That doesn't mean it has to be that person exclusively. You could be spending time with multiple people. That's dating. Who you hanging out with, maybe who you're intimate with. That's what I would define dating as. So.
I don't know. For me, I feel like dating, when I think of dating, it's more so like what you were saying, casually dating. I feel like if I'm exclusively dating, then that's a relationship.
It's a relationship.
At that point, like if you're saying like I'm just committed to you, like it's just us, like we're the only two like in this thing, like it's still a relationship at that point.
It seems like dating is the relationship or the foundation of the relationship without a title. That's what it seems like to me. Like you building a relationship, whether you think so or not, y'all could just be casually or you know you could have the one that you're gonna marry. You know, so.
So is there a step of exclusively dating before you go into a relationship, or it's like once you know that you want to be exclusive, that's when you ask them to be in a relationship?
I think so.
I think
The latter.
Yeah, the latter.
for sure.
I disagree. I think there's a stage because I think when I'm casually dating, I'm dating multiple people, and once I make the decision that hey, I want to just know this one person, like focus on this one person real quick. It's like you know how Flavor Flav will take one girl for the night. During the day. During the day, he's casually dating everybody on the show. But at night, he's like, all right, so tonight I'm only hanging out with this one person to focus on them. So I think, it's not me going, I'm going to go back outside in the room, but it's like, hey, I'm going in this room with this one person and get to know them. And then after that, I can make my decision if I want to take it instead of make it make it a relationship. That's what I think.
So is casual dating just surface level then for you?
Yeah, very surface level.
Just surface. What are you guys even talking about at that point?
We going on dates and we chilling.
Oh, we
I agree
chilling.
with
Big
that.
chilling.
I agree with that.
So y'all saying, some of y'all are saying it's like dating exclusively is like, let's for real see.
Let's try before.
Could you date multiple people exclusively?
I feel like no.
Like not at least
No.
not?
No.
But still, because I understand it defeats the purpose of the word exclusive, but the way he said it seemed like a deep dive.
Yeah.
So it was like a
Exclusive
next level.
means you are focused on that person.
One person.
And
Yeah, I agree.
there just isn't a title yet. Just in my opinion, if I'm interpreting what he's saying correctly.
Yeah.
Because I say this on my podcast, Hitch Atlanta. Y'all should follow me.
Absolutely.
Shameless plug. But I'm only taking one of y'all serious. Everyone else, we can around. I'll spend money on you. We can spend time. I'm only dating one girl. I'm only taking one of them serious. Cause for me, I can juggle being in the streets, quote unquote, and running the city. But like the one that I'm focused on, I can't deep dive and see it going somewhere further if I don't focus on one person.
Wait, so you can be dating a lot of people,
Yeah,
but be
you could-
focused on one person.
You can be
So
dating.
is it exclusive dating if you're focused on that one person?
I'm saying you can only have
one
one exclusive
but you
dating
can have other
relationship.
dating relationships
Yeah,
at
you
the
could
same
be
time.
dating. You could be dating.
Really, dating is an ambiguous term, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if I'm dating a person, you know what I'm saying? I'm dating with intentions, right? So I'm dating to get to that point of the relationship. Whereas if you're talking to somebody, that's just like the person that people familiarize you with at that current time.
So you believe in talking then?
I think talking is like the stage before dating. You know, if you talk to somebody and then you date them, and then that's your, you know what I'm saying? That's your girlfriend.
But you're following it like that you would be dating only one person at a time then?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that you, because like if you date with intentions, how can you date multiple people with intentions?
It's like tryouts. That's why.
No,
But you have attention with every single person. It's like,
But trials is for a team sport though.
yes, and there's attention. I mean, no.
You know what I'm saying?
You can run track and you gotta have a good time, bro, to be on the Olympic team.
But I'm giving everybody an opportunity to get to know them and see how it clicks. I'm just saying, once I think the end of trials is when I get the exclusive dating. It's like, all right, this one person I want to focus on. But during the race, it's like, I'm trying to get to know every single person around this.
I feel like, okay, so if we're talking about trials, we're talking about those three terms. I feel like it's tryouts, and then it's talking, and then it's dating.
I think.
Shouldn't you have the talking and then?
Before I do.
No, because
you're right. I do agree with that.
So if you have trials, and then let's say if we're talking about a team, you got three girls that you considering that you're talking to, right? But there's no exclusivity. Y'all haven't had that conversation. So after that, then dating is when you only have one person left, and that's who you pour your energy into. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make
Yeah,
sense.
it makes
I
sense.
think we're all saying the same thing. We just define it differently. Because for me, the talking thing, just the way my life is set up right now, the women that I'm hanging out with, we're doing more than just quote unquote talking.
Okay.
We're spending time and doing all that.
Right.
Am I taking them serious? Not all of them. Again, I'm only taking one. I only take one serious at a time because I do. No, but you. Can I clean it up just real quick? Look, you talk about tryouts and shit. Let's say for me personally, I'll be dating a whole bunch of people, right? And then I find someone that I'm really attracted to that, I might want to see where it goes. I'm still dating. I spend time with that person. As I'm spending time with that person that I think might be the one I want to slow things down with, I move into exclusively dating, whatever. And the rest of the people that I was talking to, I'm not spending so much time with them.
But you're still spending some time? So are you exclusively dating?
He just don't want to let go of his roster.
Yeah.
I go on my roster.
Do you know?
When I do.
Like completely.
The one that I like, the one that I'm taking serious, that's the one that if I'm focused on her, everyone else.
Okay, well that actually brings us seamlessly into the next question, which is what are the rules around talking to multiple people and at what point does it get exclusive? So like when you're talking about juggling multiple people, like how do you navigate that and what are your rules in doing so?
My rules is as long as I'm not having sex with multiple people at the same time, it's no rules. Like that's the only thing. I just want to share bodily relief fluids. Except that, like I'm going on a date on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday, like with different girls. Like I don't care.
And what's it like to juggle that though?
It's cool. You just keep everybody in line. That's not my life. That's not my life. Back in the day.
Sensitive real quick.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, when you're dating multiple people, I don't think it's that. It's like
so you're saying you can, like, you are cool with dating multiple people, but only intimate with one person?
Yeah.
What if you're dating multiple people and the multiple people that you're dating are being intimate with other people?
The one person I'm being intimate with, I'm gonna have this discussion like, hey, I know we're both guys been dating, but I just want this part of the dating aspect to be just us two.
Okay.
See, I think that's bullshit. Because you can't control none of that.
You can't, but if you tell the person,
my rule is, and it's, I don't know, it's probably up. My only rule is, if I'm involved with you, just don't give me any STDs. I don't give a about who you talking to, who's on your roster. One thing I don't really understand is why a lot of women, when they start getting involved with you, they ask you, so who you talking to? Who do you think? Who are the women that think they're your girlfriend? And you be like, we all hit them with the. I'm just talking to you. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, y'all.
I've given her that line. I've given her that line.
I tell the truth.
Yeah, you gotta tell the truth.
I tell the truth.
That's key.
I tell them if you want names, I'll take names.
I don't tell names.
I'm gonna say.
If you want competition, I'll give you a competition. Like I want to let you know who you're competing against.
Compete. Oh, okay. So that's the kind of atmosphere that you create.
That's what you're building around.
It's straight up. It's honesty. And I want if I
you give them honesty, but are you prepared for their honesty?
I am.
Because most of the women that I'm talking to or pursuing or trying to have sex with and got just as much and more game as me, so I know there are other men. Like in Atlanta here, there's this huge spectrum from like bum on the couch living with his mom, dope dealer, corporate dude to ball player, rapper, super. Like there's this huge spectrum of men, and if you are pretty out here, you can get anything for free from most of these men, whether it's weed, whether it's you getting a section, whether it's financial stability. You know what I'm saying? A nigga might buy you, a nigga might cash app you money or whatever.
Everybody don't want that though.
You feel me? No, but I'm just saying the spectrum in Atlanta is large. There's also a LGBTQAI community out here that's big, and so it's one of those things where I know she got a roster.
Wait, so I just want to circle back to the point about you saying the STDs bit. And so before you get intimate with someone, do you ask them to like show you that they've gotten tested, or are you just going off the strength of their word?
I think that's best practice. Yeah. I've tried to do that. It doesn't always work.
And so if it doesn't work, then you still will get intimate with them.
I mean, sometimes you don't. Sometimes y'all go to the hookah bar or go to the club or you that compound, y'all come back to the crib and it's spicy in it. You do that. But I'm also one of those people. I'm very selective, so I would hope. Yeah, I hope she's not about to give me something, but then again, that's just me being naive.
This is the clean section. The Lysol section.
I'm just saying. This is one of those conversations I have before we get intimate. I'm like, yeah, I don't have anything. I've gotten tested.
Yeah, that's
it kind of comes up before.
I was gonna say, I feel like it just depends on the type of person you are. Like, if you're the type of person to go out and meet somebody that night, and then that's the night you're gonna do it, like, okay. But I feel like
that's you, but
but I feel like
I do not do that.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like a lot of people, like, if you're getting to the point of intimacy, like sexual intimacy, then you probably have already been dating this person. You're probably, hopefully you're like aware of like who they are, like who they might be messing with. And then going back to your question about what are the rules in talking, everybody kind of said this, but I think transparency is the biggest thing. Like, am I the only person? If I'm not, it's cool. I'm gonna tell you. If you are, if you're not. But like you said, everybody has said that. Yeah, you're the only one. Blah blah. But I think that is a very crucial thing, just to be transparent, especially if y'all are sexually intimate, because like STDs are very real, and you don't want to be out here like having sex with multiple people and having no clue. Like,
and not using protection. That's another thing. Not using protection.
So,
you don't know what she's doing. You don't know what she's taking. So
the streets are hot right here.
Hot Atlanta, boy.
Chad, do you have anything to add to that? Discourse.
What was the question? Can we read?
What are the rules around talking to multiple people, and at what point does it get exclusive?
Yeah, we didn't really touch on that. What point does it get exclusive? So what do y'all think about that?
I
think it's a feeling more in terms of like when does it get exclusive. But me personally, my rule would just be kind of like he said, just keep it transparent. I'm not about to treat nobody like my girlfriend until I know that's who they're about to meet. I'm not spending any money.
For me, let me ask. So how do you, if you're not creating an experience, because we split here. Some people are saying I create the experience, even if you're not my girl, we're just dating, I'm gonna give you the experience. The other side is saying, if you're not my girl, I'm not spending that money, I'm not spending that time. So how do you communicate interest if you're not going, not the extra
he said he will create an experience if he has the interest.
Yes.
So you would be, so you date without interest?
I know off rip if I want to. If I'm interested in, I'm not even gonna say worth it, because that's kind of messed up. I know off rip if I'm interested in somebody being my girlfriend. Now, after a couple of, dates or whatever the case may be, like, that could change, you know what I'm saying? But if I know for a fact I'm not interested in making you my girlfriend, I'm not spending money on you, because then that creates a perception to her, you know what I'm saying? And that's how...
So you be knowing all the time that... So there's never been a situation where you're like, I'm not really interested, and then it developed, something developed? So you saying you're 100%, off that. Whether or not
I agree with him. I feel the same way.
I think what he said is actually I actually feel the same way. I had to check myself last on that.
I feel like Saz has a thought and I want to hear it.
I have a few thoughts. So I'm more of the experienced person for sure. I feel like that's one thing that I feel like makes it difficult for dating, because so many of us have different like approaches to dating. Because like for me, like Cheesecake Factory is like a first date like type.
It's not that great. Cheesecake Factory is right there with Olive Garden, which is right there with Chick-fil-A.
No, but I think that like it's fine. Or even if you're gonna have a picnic, like doing something like that, I think that's fine for like a first date. But I feel like there are a lot of women like who will perceive that to be more serious than what it.
A picnic is kind of intimate.
You're right. Like for me, like that's what I want.
Just like cooking, I don't cook for a lot of women because it is intimate.
I had this argument with some of my friends about the picnic.
Wait, let him finish the thought.
Oh no, that's really all I was gonna say. I feel like that does make it different, like having so many different perspectives on like what a first date or what dating is supposed to look like, because it sets like some unrealistic expectations. Because like maybe like if somebody went on a date with him a few times and like maybe it was just Chick-fil-A, and then the first day for me I'm like, okay, I want to do a picnic. He might like her more.
Especially dealing with men like Jonathan who go like the nine.
Exactly.
And she's doing it for everybody. Just anybody.
Look.
That's what's causing confusion.
That's why women be like.
You do go the extra mile, but I agree with you in the sense of I've done that and I've had to check myself on that because I've wasted money on women that I wasn't necessarily.
Yeah,
But
why?
not even the wasted money. So think about the women's like perception of that. Now you're having them
because you is going the extra mile with that picnic. Bro.
Not
No, I think the picnic.
No, I hate
The reason why I like a picnic, the picnic is an opportunity to talk.
It is.
I think the first
It's
day,
a great
the first day is all
opportunity to
about
talk.
talking, right?
Yeah.
It's not about like that's why I don't like movie dates or anything like that. I think
Right,
the first day is all about talking.
It is.
So a picnic can go from we do a picnic, then we walk around the park and just talk. So how I know I like a girl is if like usually I say, hey, we're gonna do an hour picnic, right? If we last more than 3 hours out there, then
It's not even that. I know at the hour mark whether this is about to be a 3 hour plus or whatever. What he said is very real just for the simple fact, okay, last year I started Hitch Atlanta. I probably went on maybe somewhere between 75 and 100 dates. My 75 and 100 dates. My Tinder and Hinge apps blowing up. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So what he said, it took me some time to realize if I'm not initially interested, there ain't no, it's gonna grow on me. Like I kind of know my type, I know what I like, and so there's no need for me to,
So why y'all
Wait,
spending
so
this
I have a
money?
I have the cheap dates.
Wait, I have a question.
But,
I have a question. So, talking about how like it gives off a different perception based off of like what your intent is. How do you convey what your intent for that date is supposed to be? Because you have different, if there's different perceptions between around dating and what like the first date should look like, then how do you convey what your intent with that date
And
is?
to Aquia's point, y'all said, and I want to clarify, I feel like you guys are in agreement. You say when you know, right? And us women, we be feeling like when y'all know, but y'all don't communicate when you know and when you don't know. So that's like the confusion. Because like
But
y'all
men
be like
don't
when I know,
communicate
like
women.
and I'm
We
saying,
don't.
But it feel like y'all
if
never
you
know,
right?
Wait,
You
what
like,
You said
So
we feel
how
like
do you convey what the intent of that date is? If y'all are like, okay, well, it's different levels. Like, if you perceive like going all out as being like very interested versus like just a Chick-fil-A date as like okay, and he perceives a picnic or going all out as just being like a first date, how do you then convey what the interest level is? Like,
I
not
don't
just leaving
convey
out
the
date.
interest level.
Yeah,
no,
Like,
we don't.
How do women read what it's supposed to be?
You're
if
not
y'all
supposed to-
You're not. It's supposed to be smoke and mirrors.
Yeah,
You're
I
supposed
feel like
to
for
know.
me, like I'm a very direct person, so like you're not gonna know like you're not gonna not know how I feel. So I feel like for first day, I'm gonna be very clear, just be like, oh, I just want to get a chance to get to know you, so we can just go to the picnic, go to the park, blah blah blah. And if I want to bring a basket with fruit and wine, that's still what I do. So it's like cool, you know. But I feel like I'm not going.
I
into
never
the,
do know this is the intent of the day.
Yeah, I never said
No, you
that.
don't
I'm
have to
just
say it,
saying-
but I'm thinking like,
How
is
do
there
you
a follow up?
convey
Like,
that?
oh, like this was really great. Let's do it again next
For
week.
sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know for me personally, and I kind of put it on one of the prompts on Hinge is I know it's a good date if that, you know it's a good date when that hour date turns into 3+
Okay, so
hours.
that's what he was saying.
And that's usually how it goes for me. Now, I'm not even going front. I've done some toxic I'm just like, oh, I know I can get her. I could prolong this knowing damn well she would never be my girlfriend. Knowing damn well. And I'm working on that. And I have taken a girl to Chick-fil-A and it's just like, oh, this is great. These niggas just asked for Netflix and chill. I'd be like, damn, the bar is so I am the dating bar right now, nigga.
Bar is so low.
I got good for it, bro.
The dating bar for girls is makes so less.
In Atlanta?
It blows my mind. It
Why?
blows
Really?
my
How?
mind.
Like, talk about that.
Okay, alright, so in Atlanta, I have some very close women friends that are all up and down the East Coast and a few on the West Coast, right?
75 to 100.
In Atlanta though, it's just like all these niggas are asking us, you want to Netflix and chill? You want to smoke a blunt? Man, I'm coming through with you want to go to Top Golf? You want to go to the hookah lounge?
Yeah.
You want to, we can go to the skate rink. I don't really do Cascades because that's not really my scene. But I'll take a girl to the skating rink now. Up. You want to go to main event? Let's do something where we can talk, but it's not so. I'm one of those. I'm real big on energy and going with the flow type of person. So it's like I don't want to do the movie date because we're not going to talk. I want to be able to talk and move around. Like that's why going to the park is so great. That's why doing like doing a small activity where y'all can talk and y'all can, oh, okay, I'm kind of hungry. All right, let's go get something to eat. Like he would.
Okay, so here's a question.
You know, so
And I have an answer for it.
No, I was just gonna elaborate on the bar being very low because I feel like that's another thing that is a big dating issue. Like especially like if, like you said, in Atlanta, like I feel like the bar is very low. So like a lot of
want to smoke a blunt?
right, like a lot of us are like young professional people. Like I'm in consulting personally, so it's like if you have like a decent salary, if you live in like a nice place or whatever, it's kind of like ooh,
You already know, like, yeah.